Okay, so now first we're going to see Legender's equation. This is the linear differential equation and it is of the second order. As we can see, the standard form is y double dash plus p of x y dash plus q of x is equal to 0. This is the standard form. So we're converting to the standard form and we will get y double dash minus 2x divided by 1 minus x square into y dash plus L into L plus 1 divided by 1 minus x square into y is equal to 0. From this, we can say that p of x is equal to minus 2x by 1 minus x square, and q of x will be L into L plus 1 divided by 1 minus x square. Here p of x and q of x are the coefficients of the differential equation. Okay, so now what is a singular point? As it's written, x is equal to x naught is said to be a singular point if p of x is infinity or q of x or both, that is px and q of x. Then it's said to be a singular point. Or we can say the function is not analytic at that point, and that point is the singular point. Now, next we'll move on to the ordinary point. Okay, so now what is an ordinary point? An ordinary point, that is x is equal to x naught, is said to be an ordinary point if p of x and q of x are both finite. So the function will be analytic. So that point is ordinary point. Okay, so now what is a regular singularity? If x is equal to x naught is a singular point, but p of x and x minus x naught is said to be analytic, or q of x into x minus x naught square, or both. If we get the result to be analytic or finite, we say it's a regular singularity. Now for irregular singularity, it is a singular point where p of x into x minus x naught or q of x into x minus x naught the whole square or both are not analytic, or they are infinite at that point, which is a singular point, then they're said to be irregular singularity. Next is the analytic function. A function is said to be analytic at a point x is equal to x naught if there is a convergent series on the open interval about x is equal to x naught, and the interval is x naught minus r less than x naught plus r. So this is the radius of convergence. And obviously, in the analytic function should be continuous and differentiable. And for example, if you see a function, for example, this function is said to be analytic when the function is finite at x is equal to x naught. So if x naught is equal to, say, 1, if x is equal to 1, in this case, substituting 1, we will get the denominator as 0. Therefore, any number by 0 is infinity. So therefore, the function is not convergent, it is divergent. And we will not have a radius of convergence. And same thing will be for q of x also. And if a function, if it is analytic, then we will be able to express it as a Taylor series in the interval, that is the convergent interval or the radius of convergence as mentioned. Of 1, and we will get minus 2 by 0, and we have seen that any number by 0 is infinity. And now p of x is equal to L into L plus 1 divided by 1 minus x square. So q of minus 1 is equal to L into L plus 1 divided by 1 minus 1, which also becomes infinity. And therefore, as per the definition, the functions have singular point at x is equal to minus 1. We have seen that this is a singularity condition, and the singular point is minus 1 in this case, which makes the function infinite. So now we're going to check for the regular singular point. Okay, so now we take p of x into x minus x naught, which will be equal to 2 of x divided by 1 minus x naught square into x minus x naught. Now in the place of x naught, you will substitute minus 1 because we're checking for the point x naught equal to minus 1. Now we will get 2x divided by 1 minus x square into x plus 1, which is equal to 2x divided by 1 minus x, and this will be obtained on simplification. Now, as x tends to minus 1, as we approach minus 1, what will be our answer? So now if we substitute for x is equal to minus 1, we will get 2 in the denominator. Therefore, we will get an analytic result. So x is equal to minus 1 is a regular singular point and it is verified. And we do not need to check for q of x into x minus x naught the whole square. But if you want, we can check as the condition. If one of the condition is satisfied, then we can say it's a regular singular point. Now we are going to the point x is equal to 1. So p of x is equal to 2x divided by 1 minus x square. And here we're checking for the point. X is equal to 1, whether it can be singular. So on substituting x is equal to 1, we will get a result as infinity. Therefore, this function p of x is analytic at the point x is equal to 1. That is, it is infinite, does not converge. And on substituting for q of x also, we will get the same result. Hence, we say it is a singular point and therefore it is eligible to become a regular singular point or an irregular singular point. So now let's move on. So now p of x into x minus x naught is equal to 2x divided by 1 minus x square into x minus x naught. Now x naught value is nothing but minus 1 and we have substituted it. So we will get 2x divided by 1 minus x into 1 plus x multiplied by x minus 1. On cancellation, we'll get 2x into minus 1 divided by 1 plus x. Now as x tends to 1, on substituting 1, we will get a finite result and not an infinite result. So therefore, we can conclude the point, that is a singular point, x is equal to 1, is a regular point. And same thing we can take for x naught is equal to infinity. And as x tends to infinity, we can find if it is a regular singular point or if it is an irregular singular point.